We got to take our time and pace it out.
What's up, gamers? This is Chikamaru's twin, also known as Ninja, and I wanted to talk to you today about competitive play and a few ways you lovely people can get geared up for this new game mode. Now, competitive play is right around the corner in Overwatch, and I want to make sure that the gamer army doesn't get straight up mollywopped when we enter the Thunderdome. So what can you do to prepare? Well, I came up with a few tips that may help you out. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, also let me know. I'm not above any sort of criticism, and, I could be totally wrong on this. So, my first tip is more towards console players out there, seeing as how that's what I play on and that's what I've had all my practice on, and that's to change your jump button to left bumper and your left bumper ability to X. Now, I know many of you out there are like, WTF Shiga, this will totally throw off my rhythm, I'll play bad, I'll die, have a bad time. And it will for a bit, but if you can manage to make the switch, it'll be invaluable for a couple of reasons. One, characters like Genji and Pharah require you to be able to jump and aim at the same time. You can't do that if you have to move your thumb off the joystick every 5 seconds. Pharah, especially because you have to be able to hold that jetpack ability while being able to aim, it's crucial for any sort of Pharah gameplay. And two, being able to jump and aim makes you more mobile a target and makes you much more slippery for the enemy to lock down. If you watch a lot of PC gamers, you'll see the difference between how they play and the fact that they're a lot more bouncy whenever they play. And it makes a big difference in every single gunfight that they're in because it makes them a harder target for the opponent to hit. Trust me, once you guys make the switch, it'll become second nature, you'll settle into a rhythm, and it'll help you immensely. The next and probably most important is maining a few characters. Now I can hear the typing on your keyboard about Overwatch is a rock, paper, scissors game and constantly switching is key to victory. And in general, yes it is. However, if all you're doing is switching characters because you just got killed by a Soldier 76 or a Reaper, so then you switch to counter him, and then you get killed by a D.Va, so you switch to counter the D.Va, you're not really doing anything to help your team, you're just kind of covering your own KD, and that's not going to flow in competitive play. Your team is going to fall behind and you're going to get your butt kicked. So what I suggest you do is try out all the characters in quick play, which most of us have already done already, seeing as how the game's been out for a little while, but if you haven't, I highly recommend go out, try some different characters, try one that you haven't done already, and see how you like them. And then once you've done that, pick a few from each category that you enjoy using for offense and defense. Now the reason I say offense and defense is some characters like Torbjorn or Bastion are a little bit more defensive as far as the builder / defensive class goes, whereas Hanzo you can play a little more offensively with him. Try to look those up, see the differences between the two, and see which one fits with you better. And this is my personal breakdown of characters. This is kind of an example of what I mean. And if you want to see the reasoning behind each one, you can pause the video here and kind of check it out. So the final one, and the biggest one I think that most people overlook, is finding some friends. You can't just win by solo queuing and hoping you get a badass team. So grab some buds, pop a few beers, have a couple cokes, hang out. And even if they're not the best players, at least you'll have team cohesion. And team cohesion will help beat out any sort of individual player skill any day of the week. I don't care who you are. If you've got, the super badass player, but your team is absolute garbage because they can't work together, you're going to lose to the team that's got a couple mediocre players, but, enjoys playing together and, melts. So, find that group of guys. Get out there and make some friends. It's a lot of fun. If you need somebody to play with, you can always add me on PSN at Chikamaru's twin, exact same as my YouTube account. And we'll get together and we'll play. I'm down to play with anybody, anytime. Just let me know. Do you guys agree with my ideas and my list? Or do you not? Do you think that I'm just kind of blowing smoke up your ass? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video and wouldn't mind giving it a share and a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. But I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you next time. To take our time and pace it out. Let's take our chances until